What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's the mayor here with another 3-minute video. Oh, wait, that's 6. My bad. 3-minute video. I'll try not to ramble on for 6 minutes, but I'm so happy that you're here. Be proud of yourself for being here. Give yourself a pat on the back. As this week we were talking about how to deal with an upset customer. And today I want to talk to you. We need to talk about, one of those things that's real simple and easy, and that's just, for lack of a better word, shut up and listen. It's, sitting back, it's taking notes, it's listening to what they're saying. I know that's sometimes hard to do when you got an upset customer and they're hollering at you. They might be screaming explicatives at you and saying all kinds of things because they're upset. But a lot of times you can disarm them by just sitting back, taking a few notes. Let them know you're taking notes. And just say, hey, listen, I'm going to take a few notes here. If they're sitting in front of you, then you can pull out a pad, pull out your pen, and start, let them know, hey, I'm going to take a few notes, and, don't interrupt them. Let them talk, hold your questions, and then when it comes down to it, as you're writing those notes and you're asking, if you have to, write your question down so you don't forget it. If you've got ADHD like me, while you're taking those notes and they say something on there, you might just write down a quick, question or a word or two to make you think of that question. And then when it comes time, when they've got a good pause, you felt like they've had a good chance to vent and get it all off their chest what they're upset about, then you can, ask those questions. And make sure they're questions that give them cues that you were listening. Sometimes that's a big thing. It's one thing to listen and to hear somebody, but it's another thing to actually let them know, and communicate back to them. Maybe you can repeat back and rephrase. So from what I understand, Mr. Customer, this is what's going on. So if I'm hearing you correctly, this is how you feel. And, just to double check, make sure they know you were listening, to make sure you reiterate it to yourself. So you make sure you're taking the right notes. It might even be something that I've seen, a lot of agents I've worked with over the years. They take out their little handy dandy phone. They might hit the record button so they don't miss anything. Let them know. Say, hey, listen, I'm going to record this conversation just so that I understand that we have everything documented correctly, and I can make sure that if I need to go back to my notes, I've got them. Something like that you might do. But, I think it's very important as you deal with an upset customer that you listen and take notes. Don't interrupt them. Let them get all that out. Hold your questions to the very, to the end, or where they have a good pause in the conversation. Tell the client you're taking notes. Don't be afraid to let them know, hey, I got my pen out, take a few notes. And provide cues that you're listening. Maybe some head nods, repeat back some of the things they're saying in question form, verify their feelings, things of that nature. That's going to go a long way and disarm an upset customer. If you can just sit back and let them vent and kind of take notes and take charge a little bit in that area. So I hope this video has helped you, and I hope that this will help you disarm an upset customer. Stay with us all week.
Hey, everybody. So want to just let you know we have our Ridiculously Amazing Insurance Agent podcast. And if you have not already gone and subscribed to it, you're missing out, because it's one of the only insurance podcasts out there that has no sponsors, 0 sponsors. And the reason that we do that is we believe that we want to be the podcast for agencies with the people problems, the growing agencies. If you've got 10 people out there, you know what I'm talking about. It gets harder with different personalities. And so we want to bring to you the best vendors. We want to bring to you also the best agency stories out there of facing and doing the hard things for the agencies that are growing. And so if you're interested in a new insurance podcast that isn't too crazy, let us know. We actually do these 3-minute videos as podcasts. You might be listening to it right now. So go ahead, subscribe to the Ridiculously Amazing Insurance Agent podcast. You can go to our website under the podcast section. It's on the top left-hand corner. There's a drop down, click podcast and subscribe. Go to Apple or iTunes and you can also subscribe there. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much.